Hey, what's going on, Internet? My name is JB, and I'm here today with my Week 7 matchup in the PCL. This week we're taking on Spanic at the Disco. You should go check him out. His link will be down in the description below. But just real quick, I'm recording this at 7 a.m. on upload day because I totally did not realize that I lost my recording file for the team builder, the original team builder for this game. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over this really super quick. Like, I don't have, like, the detail notes or anything, but you guys should see a screenshot of his team. And I'm just gonna go over what we brought, and if I remember why we brought it, I'll tell you why I brought it. But I guess I can just swing this over here. So he is the coach of the New York Rangers. He is a replacement coach, and this is a somewhat important game as we want to try to bounce back from an L last week. So first off, you can see we have a Sylvester T-Tar, and it's mainly meant to deal with stuff like his Naganadel mostly, and then the 84 speed minus speed nature allows us to still outspeed uninvested Clefable while having enough special attack investment to Oko Medicine or with Fire Blast. So I didn't want to be, adamant and not be able to Oko with Fire Blast. So that's why we have that specific spread. Next up we have Lord Farquaad or Necrozma with Weakness Policy, Autotomize 3 attacks. We're doing it. Main goal here is to obviously bait Mega Scizor or Mega Scizor in the clicking U-turn, Persian in the clicking stab, or something in the clicking knockoff against me. Get my weakness policy, hopefully click Autotomize on that turn and just win the game. Pretty self-explanatory set. We're just straight up bringing the Austin set because it works, and we want to try to pull out a dub. So what we're gonna try to do, we're gonna try to hit everything as hard as possible and be really fast. We decided to go no speed because at times 2 speed I outspeed everything barring like timid speed boosting Naganadel, which isn't hitting me very hard anyway, and I can just kill a Totegaster, so that's what we did there. Next up we have Bruce, our Crobat, with a Life Orb with Cross Poison, Brave Bird, U-turn, and Roost. I hate running Life Orb U-turn, but it was necessary as either both E-Bell or Toxic Plate or Poison Plate, whatever, I forget the exact word for it, did not Oko or 2-Ko Clef with Cross Poison, so we had to run Life Orb to guarantee 2-Ko Fizz-Def Clef with Cross Poison, and then we just have Brave Bird because it's Brave Bird spam, and it really hits everything on his team minus the Manectric, and it's just, it's Brave Bird spam. And then we have, U-turn for momentum. Again, don't really like running Life Orb U-turn, but especially on that's weak to rocks, so I don't really like this set. Like I don't want to run U-turn. I just really like having that ability to 2-Ko Clefable, so that's what we're going for there. And then we have Roost in case we are able to click Roost ever, so that's what we have that. And then we have Irrelevant, our Donphin, with Rocky Helmet, with Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Earthquake, and Ice Shard. Super standard set. Speed allows us to creep, I believe it was Golisopod creeping us. If he's running no invest, it allows us to creep like a Piloswine creep potentially, stuff like that. And then we have just max fizz stuff and a little bit of attack. I think the attack allowed us to Oko, guarantee we kill Imbor. I'm pretty sure that's what that's for. So that's what that's all about. Or no, it's just that's not true. That was just leftovers. Yeah, that was just leftover in attack because that's what we did. Next up, we just have Crocoon because Crocoon has a really good matchup. He has not a whole lot for it. We have enough speed to outspeed uninvested Uxie, or Uxie with a little bit of investment, I guess. And yeah, it's just Crocoon things. Like, Crocoon looks pretty good in this game. His only electric type is Manectric. He doesn't have a grass type. And, just it's Crocoon. Why the hell not? If it looked like it had a good matchup, so I just went for it. And then last but not least, we have 4 attacks Mega Mawile with the same speed that we have on Reptar, which is for Clef with a little bit of speed. And we just have Player Off Iron Head, Sucker Punch, and Fire Fang. Self-explanatory coverage. We have Dual Stab, hits the team incredibly hard. Sucker Punch for priority, and then Fire Fang if we can catch Mega Scizor. So that's the squad, and you guys will just get you guys into the battle right about now. What's going on, Internet? My name is JB, and I'm here today with my Week 7 battle for the PCL against Spanic at the Disco. His link will be in the description down below. And yes, once again, postcom because I'd already recorded I'd already had this live game when, like last week, I lost all my recordings. So this is another casualty of that. But after this, we're good. So yeah. Anyway, back to live comps after this week. But let's just go ahead and get into this game. You can see the 6 he brought. You can see the 6 I brought. Yeah, pretty, much not what we expected. Is, you know, I don't know what I said. Anyway, he's going to lead off with the Galissapod as I lead off with my Donphan. Horrible lead matchup. I gotta stop just leading with my Stealth Rockets, man. This stuff always happens, you know? So he's just gonna go for the first impression, which is gonna do a decent chunk, but he's gonna take Helmet Chip, so that's not bad. I decided to just go ahead and get my rocks up, so, you know, just rocks. Nice, and Rockingtons. This turn, I believe he just goes for a Liquidation, as I decided to go hard into Suicune, because I ain't trying to take a Liquidation with my Donphan. I believe he does just go right for it, if I am not mistaken. Yes, he does. It's actually going to do a decent chunk to Suicune, believe it or not. Yeah, you know, it's 30 damage, but hey, I mean, you know, it's it's a Suicune, man. We are, of course, Crocoon this game because we're disgusting, filthy animals. So I'm just going to go for a Scald, just try to get a burn, see what he goes for. He decides to just stay in for some reason. I'm not really sure why. He goes for a Leech Life, which is going to do, you know, more damage, so it's, you know, whatever. He's risking Scald Burn. He's getting sort of close to emergency exit, or he was before that Leech Life anyway, so I'm not really sure if I agree with him staying in here, but hey, it is what it is. So he is going to switch this turn, as I believe I just fire off another Scald, just trying to get that Baron. He goes into 57 West, which is the Starmie. I guess that's a football reference? I'm not really sure. I'd actually decided to click Calm Mind like an absolute madman on the Switch. Like I said, Crocoon, you know, doing Crocoon things, just going to Calm Mind right in front of a Starmie. Ain't nobody care about no Thunderbolts from a Starmie with Calm Mind Suicune, so sort of the thing that we're going for here. Just trying to, you know, Calm Mind up a little bit, do some disgusting things with this Modest. He's just going to go for a Rapid Spin, which gives me another free Calm Mind. I'm not sure if I click it, though. I think I might have gone for Scald here. No, I just decided to go for another Calm Mind. I wasn't fearing the Thunderbolt, especially after seeing Leftovers, so I know he's not Life Orb, Thunderbolt, so we're fine-ish to just go for another Calm Mind. Yeah. And at this point, still don't really have a whole heck of a lot I can do to Starmie, but, you know, Scald's not going to feel good, especially at +2. He's going to go for a T-Ball. You're going to see it actually does basically nothing to Suicune because Suicune's disgusting. Go for my third Calm Mind, and I believe it's time for me to just start clicking buttons. Just start clicking the do, doing the do with good old Suicune here. So I'm pretty sure I do just click Thunderbolt, or not Thunderbolt, Scald this turn. Still sitting at a good amount of HP, so I'm not too worried about taking damage here. He goes into Divinity, which ends up being the Mimikyu. So we're going to break that thing's Disguise, which is super nice. So that means he doesn't get a free SD, so he's going to have to, you know, take a +3 Scald if he wants to get an SD up. And after not seeing, you know, anything here, like red card or something like that, okay, there's a chance he's actually Z Woodhammer. It was in the back of my mind, like, okay, yeah, he's probably Z Woodhammer, and you're going to see here he just goes for it like an absolute madman. But, however, since I am Max Fizdef Suicune, there is a chance I live this. There is, in fact, a chance I live this Bloom Doom, so I just click the rest this turn, as he does just go for the Bloom Doom, which is going to do a tremendous amount of damage. An absolute arse load, if you will. But Suicune lives on literally 1 HP. Literally 1 HP. Absolutely ridiculous. That's so unfortunate that he wasted his Z-move to, you know, not kill my Suicune. Well, it's unfortunate for him. It's awesome for me, so I'm just able to get all that health back with rest. As he's just able to set up a pretty dang free Swords Dance. But I do, of course, have the Sleep Talk. All I have to do is get 1 Scald on my 2 Sleep Talk rolls. All I have to do is get Scald once. Here comes the Sleep Talk. Can we get the Scald? No, we get the rest. I'm like, alright, it's fine, it's fine. We still live the +2 Woodhammer. He goes for another SD, so I'm like, oh, crap, okay. Now we die to +4 Woodhammer. But if I get this Scald and I get the burn, we could still be in good shape. Come on, Sleep Talk, just give me the Scald. I need Scald, I need Scald. Give me Scald Mind. Let me get Calm Mind. Yeah. That's why Rest Talk Suicune is honestly can be a double-edged sword. And it's for situations exactly like this where, you know, just I can't get the Scald. And my opponent gets free setup and clicks super effective button and down I go. It was in my best interest to stay in because I didn't really have anything I wanted to switch in hard to it. But he's going to take a ton from recoil. And I do just have Crobat, which is guaranteed faster. I can just go and click either Brave Bird or Cross Poison or whatever I have. I don't remember my set. He doesn't go for Shadow Sneak. I do eat that, so we're fine. It's going to do a ton of damage, but I do live and I can get rid of the threat. go for the Cross Poison, and finish off the Mimikyu. I am going to take Life Orb Chip, which is super annoying because he didn't even have the Clefable. So he's going to go into Tier 5 still, which, you know, is the priority thing that it is. It just gets priority out the ass, and I didn't have anything that felt like taking an Aqua Jet, so I just let Bruce go down. Bruce kept me from getting swept, so I guess it's okay. But here I can just go into Sweet Tooth and start clicking Play Rough because he has no switch-ins. And there are no switch-ins to said Sweet Tooth Play Rough. So we're just going to get off the nice Mega Evolve here. Looking all chompy and stuff. Showing off our teeth. So he's going to go for the Liquidation, which is going to do a decent chunk of damage. And he actually chooses to be faster, which is not weird, but it's, you know, is sort of something that we, you know, thought could be a thing. But he actually turns out to be faster. And that does a tremendous amount of damage. We even get the attack drop. Not like it matters because you're just going to get emergency exited out. Goes right into the Baconator, so he gets his switch. So that's why when emergency exit is actually good. So he just gets Imbor in and gets my Mega Mawile. There's no way I can stay in here. Have to switch out since my, you know, poor Suicune is there. I don't really have the best switch into this, but I can just go into Irrelevant. I see he's just going to fire off an EQ. Gonna do a good chunk of damage, sort of, to our boy Donphan. Just taking all the hits for us, being the real homie. As he's going to reveal to be mixed, probably expert bout with Hidden Power, and I managed to live on 5 HP. We just living on all the low HP numbers, and I'm going to get off an EQ, which I think finishes off this in one shot. I'm not entirely sure. Yes, it does one-shot the Imbor, so that's very nice. Not having to deal with that threat. Cool set, though, mixed with Hidden Power. I respect it. Definitely respect the set. So now he's just going to go right back into Starmie, and I have no switch-ins at this point, so I'm pretty sure I just have to let Irrelevant go down after getting some Ice Shard Chip, because why the hell not? He's just going to leftovers all back, so I'm not really sure if it was worth, but, you know, whatever. I did it. So yeah, he's going to finish this off with the Scald, unfortunately. But Irrelevant, you know, got a kill. Got rocks up. Got rocks spun away. Got a little bit of Rocky Helmet Chip on the other thing, so here I just go into Reptar. We are, of course, AV. He didn't even bring the Naganadel either, which is, you know, strange. I guess, but yeah, we're going to get our Sandstorm up, so we're really spit off right now. He's going to go for the Scald, and what do you know? Wouldn't you know? Yeah. He gets the burn. Of course. So I'm just going to get the Crunch Up. Still does a huge chunk of damage, but it would have killed if we, you know, didn't, you know, get burnt. Feels bad, man. I guess it's, you know, payback for me living on 5 and 1 HP with my Tumon, so I guess it's fine. I guess I sort of deserve it. Just gonna go for another Scald, as I believe I just finished him off with the next Crunch. The Scald's doing basically no damage. If he didn't get the burn, well, he would have had 2 chances to get the burn. If we managed to avoid that, we would have been in a much better situation. But unfortunately, this is the game we play. So yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, take a little bit of burn chip. We do get rid of the Starmie, which is nice, and back in comes the bane of my existence. This game, of all things, a freaking Golisopod. So he's gonna go for First Impression, which will pick off my Reptar, unfortunately. So, yeah, the burn was super unfortunate. We would have been much higher HP to take this thing on. Here I go into Sweet Tooth because I, you know, can. And I believe I just go for Aqua Jet. I misplay super hard here. He goes for the Aqua Jet as I... Oh, no, I didn't go for Sucker. I thought I went for Sucker there. I just go for Iron Head to finish it off. So, yeah, that's what I did. I remember that now. My bad. I thought I went for Sucker and just... Yeah, my bad. My bad. So he's going to go into Mega Mind now, which is the Yuxi. Which is, you know, it's whatever. He has this in the Mega Scissor left. He's going to go for Memento, which I thought was odd, because now he's in a position where his Mega Scissor is going to have to take a hit in order to SD up. And yes, even though I'm at -2, Mega Mawwile's Fire Fang is still going to do well over half to this, and all I have, like, he has to either kill me or take a tremendous amount of damage and risk a burn. So he's actually going to Swords Dance and not Mega Evolve. More on that after these next couple turns play out. So yeah, he's just going to go for SD, not Mega. I'm going to get the Fire Fang off, risking the burn, and doing even more damage since he didn't Mega Evolve. Barely missed out on the crit, so he's able to get off his free SD, and he is able to out-prioritize me with Bullet Punch because he outspeeds, and just pick me off with 2 more Bullet Punches. So yes, it came back to haunt him that he, like, it ended up hurting him more that he didn't Mega Evolve first turn, but like I said, I've always said that first turn Mega is a stupid rule, a redundant rule, and should not be a thing ever because of really just situations like this. As my Necrozma comes in, yes, my Necrozma was at full health, but he has Bug Bite. There's a chance I lived U-turn. I never lived Bug Bite. GG. But yeah, for GG Span, you played well. Really unfortunate sort of hacks of game. Not really, but there were a few turns of hacks that were annoying. But anyway, back to first turn Mega. I think it's a stupid rule. It's redundant. I don't really know why it's still a thing at this point in like the Draft League format, because it never gets enforced. Yes, I'm not trying to get a win out of it. Like, yes, he technically broke the rule. I'm not trying to get the win. I lost the game. I don't want the win. I lost. Let me just get that out of the way. My point, my argument is that the rule is redundant and pointless. It never gets enforced. Why do we have it? You know, people argue for stuff like Regenerator, Mega Slow Bro, or Moxie with the Gyarados, Heracross, or Pinsir. In those situations, like, you're just punishing someone for making the correct play. No, it's not like having two Pokemon in one, because you're forced to hold a Mega Stone. If, you didn't have to bring the Mega Stone on that Mon, you could do whatever you want with it. Yeah, that's different. But no, you have to hold the Mega Stone if that's your Mega Pokemon. Like, I don't understand why first turn Mega is a rule at this point. I think it's stupid, it's redundant, it never gets enforced. But that's just my 2 cents on the that rule, that situation. Again, like I said, let me just reiterate, I'm not trying to get a free win. I lost the damn game. Span beat me fair and square. It hurt him that he didn't Mega Evolve. I fully acknowledge that. Like, it in no way like changed the outcome of the game. I'm not trying to argue that at all. I'm just arguing that the rule in general is a stupid rule. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I'm gonna stop ranting now before I get in trouble. And yeah, I'll see you guys for our next week's match, which is super important against our boy Shadow Eevee, aka Drake. I'll see y'all then. Thanks for watching. Peace out.